Hello, and welcome to the Aftershow for Strange But True, our Call of Cthulhu campaign, episode 4 live. We're doing this, and as a tribute to Ruby Wells, today's background music will be brought to you by The Great Gatsby, Grant. There we go.
I was terrified you were going to make me sing it live.
I mean, if you want to.
No.
It'd be hard to sync it up.
Woman. Demon salmon woman.
So, okay, I have one really big question, which is... So I was right that it was the mother, but... not the mother, the wife. But why did she do it? Was she like an agent of one of the, like, other deities that hate deep ones, or...?
No. So, she did it because she was this person named Belle Gunnis that was like this, the serial killer that was going around marrying rich people, killing them, and then moving on to the next. So
isn't that kind of like what was happening in the house before?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So it's like this cycle of things there. And that's why. And that's why when you saw Esau kind of pop up in the window and look in and then freak out and leave, it's because he recognized her. And he had to get out of there, collect his thoughts, come back, and, get some absolution, I guess. Yeah, and honestly, I didn't plan on this whole ending happening. We needed a good conclusion because originally in the plans this would end with this all-out gang war between the Chicago gangsters, Flanagan's men. But you know what? Alice ended that early. Alice came and was like, nope. So that was quelled. That was quelled. Yeah. So then, okay, what else can we do? EE is suspicious. I've set up maybe that this person has a past. Let's enact that as the ending of this little arc here.
No! I killed Ruby! No!
You killed Ruby.
Way to go. All right.
Your suspicion.
It was
Never
always
give
a
the GM
contingency.
ideas.
Well, no, it was always a contingency just in case, like, for, you run games and stuff. You know that things might fall through. And I knew that this group might kill those gangsters out on the road or talk them away. And that's what happened.
I imagine the gang war isn't fully gone so much as 2 weeks delayed when they go back and are like, oh, the muscle you said they were going to deal with everything. We're like, we send no muscle. All right, boys, let's go find them.
Well, at least you're out of town at this point. Well, some of you, yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
At least you have mittens.
But Mittens doesn't have his other mom.
I feel the $70 I made on this assignment I would give to Alice for the Mittens Fund, regardless of it being a raccoon.
The Mittens Fund?
Oh my god, like, the fact that Ruby confided in Alice that she's like, yeah, he's actually a raccoon, and then she died, like, that to me is just like,
It's her character arc.
that's heart-wrenching.
Y'all wrote a great story here. Like, y'all wrote a great story.
Fuck.
Like, that was beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh my god, my
I
heart.
had so much fun
though.
playing this.
It's classic story arc. She begins with this, like, delusion. She gets to face her delusion, and as soon as she faces her delusion and has closure, she dies. We should have known as soon as he said that.
Delusion was about the fucking raccoon.
That's her character arc. It's a raccoon.
There was the raccoon. You got the weird tattoo hand.
Oh,
She's
the
part
tattoo,
fish
yeah.
person. There's just a lot that.
I mean, you don't have the
moving
weird
from
tattoo
country
hand
to big
anymore, at
city.
least.
Yeah. Don't
I
have
feel like
to-
everybody had great arcs, So, like, from the delusion to the non-professor with the being sort of like the bumbling academic, then becoming a collector of all this shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or we go from bartender to boss. You know what I mean? And then
Bartender to mob boss.
bartender to boss, and then Rowan. You know what? Charming an entire crowd, quelling a crowd, so that you could go around and steal a dimensional portal off of a wall.
We got away with so much
What?
shit because of that saxophone.
Honestly, and 2 marriages and divorces. I mean, who can say? Who can say that they've done that in a campaign? Like, you don't. It doesn't happen.
Always
Man.
looking for the next future ex Mrs. Phoenix.
Future.
Oh god, you sound like the serial killer. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Always on the hunt.
I do want to point out, London sent me what the writer of the third episode said, which was that no one ever steals the painting. And I was like, why would you not steal the painting? It's there.
For real.
Oh man. Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, he like left a comment. He like saw it and was like, "Oh, this is great." And he like laughed at the blue balls comment or whatever. And then he and then also said nobody takes the painting. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That's funny. Oh, that's so funny.
So, like, the deep ones are not good people, or they're not good entities, or is it just all a matter of perspective?
I guess it's perspective. They are servants of Dagon and Hydra, which are servants of Cthulhu, kind of at the top of that chain. So
And
it's maligned from the top down.
they do
really.
eventually turn
Yeah.
into deep ones, right? The hybrids eventually turn, right?
Yeah.
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 So, if Ruby did not get the tattoo, would I have like slowly turned into a deep one?
Yeah. Yeah. This probably would have gone, very different. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Oh, I'm almost curious how that would have been too. Oh,
Yeah, like there was like stuff in the last episode that could have been definitely done differently, or navigated around if you were progressing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost want to like eventually play another round of this where the only change is that Ruby doesn't get the tattoo. And that's
like a choose your own
That's it.
ending.
yeah.
We
So
just
it's
go
like a
back to
choose-
there.
Oh, the save state.
Yeah. You go back to that save. Yeah, the one save file there, and you're just like, load and play out as the evil Ruby.
Like
Or
you do
as
eventually
Fish
go
Ruby.
like complete evil. Like you can try and hold on to a bit of sanity here and there, but eventually you do just go complete deep one.
Is this a hot take? I don't think all the deep ones are bad.
I don't. You know what? After the hybrids, especially.
Oh no, the hybrids,
you know?
the deep ones are.
Yeah, there's like these like forces of just evil nature. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show that, especially with like Esau, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this
He
then
was such
became
a good bean. I liked him.
he was just living his life and somebody got freaked out, which is a larger Lovecraft conversation, the thing about other and all that. But we ended the story with the villain being just as human as anybody else here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think there's a message in there,
Yeah.
Everyone is evil.
Well, it's also like she was so into it, like she was so into this whole like mythos, and like she had followed us for a really long time, and we're fans of our work, and it almost makes sense to me that she would go and like try to kill each of us, and just be like, well, now I'm the keeper of the stories kind of thing, So it's fucking mental, dude.
Yeah. If EE and Grant hadn't gone on to do like the extreme con success at the beginning, it would have been completely different. Especially if you all would have went to sleep, which would have happened for 4 hours. So I rolled the D4 in 4 hours. So, or I think I rolled a D6 and it was 4. But yeah, you would have been
Would we have
out.
all died? Would we have like?
In that case, yeah, because you couldn't wake up, and she'd come with the cleaver and just off each of you.
Holy shit.
Unless it didn't quite kill you and you wake up in the middle of it and there's another sanity roll as this person covered in blood stands above you and coming down with a cleaver again.
I wish I was quick to the door. I could have stopped this all. I could have got to the door quicker. I could have saved Ruby, but I was like, no, I'll just stand
we
up
did
behind
little-
her. I'll get up behind her and surprise her. It was too slow.
Yeah, we did the dex rolls and mine was only slightly lower than yours.
Two. I should have used luck. I should have used luck.
Oh, it's slightly lower. Yep.
I could have saved
Yeah.
Ruby.
Wow.
Okay, that's where her story was supposed to end. She's swimming around somewhere in the ether now.
I feel like
Would they-
Alice would have also gotten like a new gun and named it like Ruby's Revenge or something.
Wow.
Like a revolver or something, just like something small but packs a punch. Oh
Man.
God, that would have fucked Alice up so badly. Jeez.
Also, if intimate and like the deep ones just kind of disappear, like that would have been the weirdest feeling of like I can't get revenge on them. I can't like. Actually, no. I mean, there's a lot of different. I have so many questions. What would have happened if Rupert had taken me into the painting? Would there have been anything, or
I probably would have tried to trap you there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, like I fully was like, I'm pretty certain there is nothing they will do. Like when you dead, but I would totally like put it past Rowan, and if Rowan's like it's worth a try, I would try it, and maybe I'd just never come back.
Rowan was so heartbroken, and Ruby was the Velveteen Rabbit. She had a very hard life, and she had to essentially kill things every moon cycle, and it's not fair to her to be, she had been second guessing all of her decisions. So someone else made a choice and took her from us. So Rowan was content once he realized she was past that we best let her sleep.
Wow, that Velveteen Rabbit thing, that's nuts. Like, and that it's Ruby. Oh my goodness. Again, it was like a dice roll. Like I rolled a d4. If it was evens, I was going with Ruby. If it was odds, I was going with Alice, and it was evens. Yeah.
Oh God, what would have happened if I died first?
Ruby would be alive.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about,
I think
I was like, it took me a moment to really recognize that Ruby was actually dead. Like I was saying, like, no, he's gonna joke about it. He's gonna say it's a prank.
It's a prank, yeah.
Or like here comes the death save,
Yeah.
But, no.
I think there's definitely
Damn.
alt universe comic book like future where after that event you just like, what happens to Rupert? The year's 2050. Rupert's there looking just the same, with a shotgun and a sword over his back, and he's hunting deep ones, and then the camera pans down to his hand and you see a familiar sigil.
Oh God.
That's the comic book version.
I love that. Oh man, that'd be that's rad.
There's so many ways that could have gone. Oh man. It's freaking bonkers, man. I can't even think about this.
I'm so into this. I almost want to like commission artwork of this and just put it on my wall of like your character, so I can look at it and be happy. Just like a hit of serotonin every time I see it.
Well, we saw the wonderful fan art that was made by Void Smoker, who is, I mean, with mittens and the can opener.
The can opener slays me in that every time. It's so perfect.
And Mittens looks so happy to be doing it.
I know artists are like, people are hard, and then they're like, animals are harder, and yet Void does that raccoon, and I'm like, that is yes.
To be fair, our raccoon definitely seems borderline like a human child. Like he's just, he's a little trash boy, and we love him. I'm just trying to scroll down to find the.
I'm looking at it. I'm so happy.
I'm gonna post it in the chat here so that people can see it.
Good shout.
Here, I got it. Here we go. If people haven't seen it yet, that is freaking amazing. So thank you, Void Smoker, for bringing that to life for us. Because what a great time.
Sorry, every time like the song ends, it plays the dolphin going really loudly, and as you were being like, "Thank you so much, Void," it went. Oh yeah, again, thank you very much to Grant for bringing Demon Salmon to life, which we now have the song with a funeral as well.
So extra. I get the extra bug, and then we have to become extra. It happens. But that's why I love RPGs and games.
Builds the world. It really does. It's just a red drink. It's like starting off from like the red drink to the moving into town and coming from Egypt and just all this.
I think we can probably share the picture. We can do a tweet in chat. Because I mentioned the red drink, and then I made the Clover Club that night.
Oh, you did?
have you seen the picture?
No, I want to see it.
It's in our like group chat all the way back. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll drop one of those.
Looks so good.
It was good. It's a nice one. I'm so extra. I researched how to make raspberry syrup. Because it requires, they're like, oh, some people use grenadine, but a raspberry syrup is actually, you're doing yourself a favor. I was like, let's see, let's boil these raspberries with this sugar and, all right, strain it. I bought a strainer to strain the raspberry seeds out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do, I'll send the pic.
I'm scrolling back up here too. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I caught it with the sunset and everything.
Wow.
Gotta separate
That
the
looks
egg white.
delicious.
It's a good one. So it's gin. So for the audience, if you want to make one, it's equal parts like gin, lemon juice, raspberry syrup, and an egg white. Shaken in a cocktail shaker with ice, strain into a chilled martini glass, and then garnish it with some fresh raspberries.
Sounds amazing. Oh my goodness.
If you don't mix it well enough, the egg white won't have the nice, beautiful foam layer on top. So make sure you shake it longer than you would a other kind of cocktail. I'm extra sorry.
No, listen, you're not extra. You are doing it the right amount so that you have the perfect amount of foam. I mean, I guess you gotta have that. It's the right drink. The red drink. Oh man. This was a really amazing introduction to Call of Cthulhu. So thank you again for putting together like this really great cast and everything. This was super cool.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
EE
thank
guy.
you. Yeah, thank you.
He's being self-deprecating. Being a self-deprecating doink.
Yeah.
Wow, you called me hottish earlier, London. Thank you for that.
No. Thank you, EE, for having us here, man. This has been a blast.
Mhm.
Like some of the best time I've ever had playing RPGs. Period. Let alone Call of Cthulhu, but yeah.
Also,
So cool.
it's so bad that I am looking at my sheet and I'm like, oh, I can advance my stats. I want to play more with this guy. I should do the leveling up. And I'm like, but no, this is over. I have to step away.
Yeah, I can't level up any of mine either. I was looking at it like library use, psychology, and I was like, oh.
Well, Ruby, let's just
Ruby
say
The hit points.
yeah.
that our experiences with you and what we've learned will come in handy.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh,
Wow,
no.
we're canceling EE. That's it.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too far.
Can I get an oof in the chat for this one? My God.
I don't have a wah wah. I need a wah wah sound.
It's okay. You made the sound. It's good. That was pretty decent.
Wah, wah,
Just a big ol' oof. My goodness.
I even dropped one. I had to put an oof in there.
Just oof, man.
But the way
Yeah.
you weaved that ending was wonderful.
Ending
yeah.
with a
It hit me in the
flashback?
feels. Yeah, like it hit me in the feels. I was like, oh.
Yeah, genuinely,
All of
that's the
it.
closest I have got to crying on any show so far. By a decent margin.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
As soon as I could
think I
see
was
it
too
coming, I
stunned
was
to
like,
cry.
no. No.
I can't. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, there's always one shots if you want to play your characters other than Ruby again on anything. You already have a
We
leg up.
could do a prequel
Other
one
than
shot, like
Ruby.
when Ruby very first joins up, the very first day in the office with Ruby, like her very
Yeah.
first assignment.
Yeah.
I got so excited about playing it that I bought the book because I was.
Yeah.
And the art is so cool in this.
Mine is still on the way. I have it, but it's on the way. It's in the post. So
I got it, and
I'm gonna have to
I've
pick
been
it
like
up.
a little kid on Christmas since I got this. So
I love
I've
that
been-
y'all have that. Oh my god.
I gotta pick that up now. I've been.
It's
oh
so
man.
cool.
Oh
It's-
man.
So many good systems, and this one is definitely one that I want to play again. This is amazing.
yeah, no, it's a really nice, elegant system. I think it was after like the first session, I was like, I need to put a group together just to play this in my off time at home, like off camera. And I think I was like, after the second session, I was like, London, give me all your tips and tricks and clues. I want everything.
And after I run it, I send the PDF of it to EE for him to have.
Yeah.
In case everyone wants to play it.
There's so much more. The first one especially, because that's the one I've really dug into. Like, it is so much stuff, and a lot of it is really well laid out with, like, optionally if you want to ramp up the tension here, or if you want to put this in, or whatever.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
I
have,
just
like, those
showed
kind of tweaks.
I just showed them the picture of Woodrow Wilson.
Oh yeah.
One of them was like, "That's Woodrow Wilson." I was like,
Yes.
I like how none of us picked up on that. Just like, oh, a president, and we're just like, oh, that guy looks
I have a
nice.
defense. I'm British.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't. I have no defense.
I'm Canadian. I mean, I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah. So if to the people watching, yeah. So this is, I mean, I mentioned it in a previous after show, but this is, this has been a campaign that Chaosium ran as kind of like their, what is it called? Adventurers League thing back in 2019, if you play D&D. So it's not like published in any format right now or anything. Like I reached out to Chaosium. I was like, I'm about to run this show for Roll For It. Is there anything I can use that you have? And they gave me this. And I've really kind of tried to piece it together into something that we could use here to play with. So hopefully they'll publish that one day. And Chaosium, if you like this, please make these people, like pre-gen characters that people can play as, because that'd be fun, you know.
And Mittens.
And Mittens, yeah.
Don't forget Mittens. Mittens needs to be in it.
Stat Mittens.
Yeah, and
Stat
Mittens.
Mittens. He needs to be statted.
Yeah, they sent me like, they basically just sent me just like the InDesign files. Like I had to convert it to PDF myself.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. So lots more to be mined there. I had to, pick and choose what I wanted to use and, compress into something that we could play in 4 hours. Which is hard, but y'all were awesome to play with and to work off of.
There's a raccoon named Rebecca. What is this picture? What? Do you see this? That was posted in the chat there?
Mm-mm.
First Lady Grace Coolidge holding Rebecca, the raccoon.
What?
What?
Yeah.
1926, bro.
That's legit.
Rebecca came from Mississippi.
That's the same year. That's the same year we did this, right?
Yes.
She was sent to the White House to be served for the 1926 Thanksgiving dinner, but the colleges decided to keep her as a pet instead. For Christmas, an embroidered collar was made. Inscribed the title
my
White
God.
House Raccoon. She participated in the annual Easter egg roll at the White House. What?
America. This is the land of freedom and raccoons.
I feel that picture needs to be, oh my God, included.
That's Ruby's mother. That's definitely Ruby's mother. That's canon now,
Ruby's mom.
right?
I mean, she kind of weirdly looks a little bit like me.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Like if I was older,
Huh.
maybe.
Yeah.
This is wow.
Your real dad was Woodrow Wilson. Your real mum was the First Lady of the White House in 1926.
I'm actually
Grace
a porpoise
Coolidge.
person. Surprise!
That's
Got like a
amazing.
tattoo on my hand. It's all real. This is a true life story.
Strange,
Look how cute Rebecca
but
is.
true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I guess
I'm obsessed.
that's amazing. We'll have to wrap up the after show here. Thank you very much to everyone for watching. You've all been great. And obviously the VODs will go up on YouTube and stuff. And thanks again to Roll20 for doing the sponsorships and all that stuff. And yeah, we're off. That's it. And the song just got to the dolphin, so that was perfect timing. Bye, everyone.